Hi everybody, this is Bob from Buckeye Sports Center. I'm excited today to talk about Stingray boats with you. Stingray is a company that we've been dealing with for a long time. We brought them back into the store at Buckeye. They provide great value, some unique boats. The model that we're going to talk about today is the 191 DC. Basically what that means is it's a 19 foot, it's an outboard model, dual console, but it's more of a deck boat style, as we'll get into that. But it's a really nice, unique boat. The way we equip this boat is a little bit kind of like a fish and ski model, where you can easily add a bow trolling motor, and it has a live well and stuff like that. So it makes the model really versatile. So let's take a look. So first off, we kind of have a really cool kind of deck boat style bow on this boat. So it's a really wide bow. So if you are fishing up here, or if you're just using it as a cruiser, you see how much space and how much width is in the bow. There's also a nice little step as you enter into the boat. So again, just a really nice design, maximizing the amount of space we have in a 19 footer. So as we move to the transom area, the 191, one thing I really like with Stingray is they integrate this platform into the mold. It's not a separated piece. It's kind of bolted on. It's kind of integrated into the mold. So you have a nice 3-step boarding ladder, again, integrated into the boat, along with a nice area when you get up and, enter and exit the boat. If kids jumping off, we have one of these on each side. We also have this one's particular boat's equipped with the Mercury 115 horsepower Pro XS engine, which is kind of like Mercury's higher performance 115. Stingray is always known for high performance in their boats, so you'll see really excellent performance and speed on this boat, even with just a 115 horsepower. It'll run similar to most 19 footers with 150 horsepower. Quick hole shots, low bow rise, and pretty good top end speed. So if you're going to use it as a ski boat or something like that, it shouldn't have any problem behind this 191. So as we move into the cockpit of the 191, first thing you're going to notice, that I notice, is how roomy it is. For a 19 footer, we have a nice little wraparound L-shaped seat here, so plenty of space, but also plenty of space if you're going to fish off of the port side there. Good amount of space in the cockpit. This particular one, we don't have a carpet or flooring, with the idea that you might be fishing, so you can always add a snap-in seagrass if you want to. As we look also, as we enter in the boat from the transom, you kind of have a little area to step down where you're not stepping on the upholstery, which is kind of cool. The other thing I like to notice on a Stingray, these boats are built in South Carolina, so there's a lot of saltwater application, but you see how this particular boat has stainless steel pretty much everywhere, as far as cleats, cup holders. There's actually 4 built-in rod holders on the transom here of this boat, but you see a lot of stainless steel, even in the bimini top and stuff like that. So you'll see kind of how heavy duty the boat is. Another thing is, we get into some of the storage. Obviously you got storage under these seats. There's an integrated cooler there, and rather than having a carpeted storage compartment, you see how there's vinyl on the floor. So again, nothing to mildew, or you have to worry about putting wet stuff in there, because you do have a vinyl floor to the storage compartments. So the helm area is always a really important part of the boat. This is I think they did a good job, because this is a relatively slim area at the helm, because it gives you a nice walkway to enter and exit through the middle of the boat. But it's still big enough that it is big enough even for a bigger guy like me that to do what I need to do. I've got a nice footwell area. I've got an adjustable seat, adjustable tilt wheel. There's also obviously you've got your mile per hour, your fuel gauge, your RPMs, your volts built into the dash there. If you wanted to, you can install a flush mount fish finder or something in the center. There's also enough space over here to maybe mount a little bit larger screened unit off to the right. So even though it is a slender console, it's plenty big enough, and it does give you space to more space to walk inside and around the boat. The other thing I do like is that you do have a nice tall windshield here, so you can get good protection. Sometimes on a boat like this, you kind of have a little slender windshield or something that's a little bit smaller, but this one, even if it's colder or whatever, it's definitely, I'm going to be able to stay under and stay behind the windshield, to protect myself. So overall, simple design, but a nice little design on this 191. So as we move on to the port side, again, I'm going to point out stainless steel hardware, stainless steel hardware, stainless steel hardware. Nice glove box here to put your wallet or anything you want to get out of the water that's relatively watertight. And then also always nice to have a ski locker or some people might use this as a rod storage. Again, vinyl wrapped in there, so you're not, throwing your stuff on bare fiberglass. So again, nice little design on the Stingray 191. Okay, so as we move into the bow, again, we just kind of like reiterating before how wide it is. If you're going to use this boat as just a regular bow rider, you've got plenty enough space for somebody taller to kind of lounge out. This particular boat obviously has the fishing chair as the optional here. This fishing chair sits here, elevates, and then this compartment actually is where your live well is. So your live well control is right up at the bow there. You can, have a live well, small little live well, but a good size, to get some fish in. Somebody who wants to use this boat, as more of a fishing boat, absolutely can, and the boat's really well designed for that. But if you want to go out just with a family, maybe leave this seat at home, take the trolling motor off, leave that at home, and you can basically have a nice little bow rider day cruise boat. So overall, versatility is key in this Stingray 192. Thanks for checking out this video with us here at Buckeye Sports Center. For more information, visit our website, buckeyesportscenter.com. Subscribe to our YouTube page if you like this video. We're always posting videos of all kinds of different boats from our 14 different brands. So we appreciate you watching. Thanks again.